Hello everyone, I am Kaizatul and I will be presenting a technical analysis for Genting Plantations Berhad. Genting Plantations Berhad is a division of Genting Berhad which was established in 1980, specialized in oil palm plantation services, plantation management, agriculture and real estate development. The company managed extensive plantation land across Malaysia as well as in Indonesia, primarily in Kalimantan. Additionally, the company is involved in investment and property development activities. Operating internationally, Genting Plantations has a presence in Malaysia, the Cayman Islands, Hong Kong, the British Virgin Islands, Singapore, and Indonesia, with its headquarters located in Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
It gives me great pleasure to present KPJ Healthcare Berhad, the top healthcare provider in Malaysia. KPJ Healthcare was founded in 1981 and has grown quickly since then, building a strong nationwide network of private hospitals. KPJ Healthcare Berhad made a big step forward in 1994 when it went public on Bursa, Malaysia's main market. This allowed the business to raise money and grow even more. KPJ Healthcare is well known for providing top-notch medical care, incorporating state-of-the-art medical technology, and remaining committed to patient-centered care. Their dedication to quality has made them a significant player in Malaysia's healthcare industry.
Moving on, I will be discussing about Padini Holdings Berhad. For your information, Padini is a well-known fashion retail based in Malaysia. It was established in the late 1970s. Padini started a small garment manufacturer and has grown into a major retail player. Today, it has a strong retail presence with numerous strategically located stores in prominent shopping malls across Malaysia and Southeast Asia. Padini offers a variety of clothing, footwear, and accessories catering to a diverse shopping preference and enhancing the overall customer experience. This growth reflects Padini's ability to adapt to market demands and its commitment to quality.
My name is Dayan Konorsha Zahazira and the company that I chose is Syarikat Takaful Malaysia Keluarga Berhad. So, what is Takaful Malaysia? It is a company that practices the Islamic insurance concept known as Takaful in Malaysia. In Takaful, participants pool funds to cover each other against defined losses or liabilities. The company has adapted to client needs through close collaboration, achieving consistent profitability. This success has enabled this company to deliver high returns to its shareholders over the years.
Eco World Development Group Berhad is an investment holding company based in Malaysia, founded by Abdul Rashid bin Abdul Manaf in 1974. The company's diverse property portfolio includes residential homes, high-rise apartments, offices, retail spaces, and green industrial parks.
First, let's look at the ascending trend line marked in green. This trend line represents a long-term uptrend, connecting a series of higher lows from February to June 2024. It signifies increasing buying interest and support at progressively higher price levels, indicating a positive sentiment in the market. On the other hand, we have the descending trend line marked in red. This trend line indicates a short-term downtrend, connecting a series of lower highs from April to June 2024. It reflects increasing selling pressure and resistance at lower price levels, showing a cautious or bearish sentiment among investors in the short term. The way this trend line merged to produce a symmetrical triangle pattern is very interesting. This pattern highlights a phase of consolidation where the stock price is moving inside a smaller range and signals a possible breakout in either direction. This usually happens before there is a big shift in the price, since the market is unsure and waiting for fresh data to determine the direction of the next trend. Therefore, this graph signaling that investors should be prepared for a potential breakout and significant price movement in the near future.
Let's dive into the technical analysis of Takaful Malaysia's stock performance, focusing on the trend line observed in the chart. Initially, the stock displayed a clear downtrend with lower highs and lows, indicating bearish sentiment. However, it later rebounded from its low point, marking the beginning of an uptrend. During this uptrend phase on the right side of the chart, the stock consistently formed higher highs and lows, signaling a shift to bullish sentiment. This change reflects a positive shift in market sentiment towards Takaful Malaysia, highlighting the significance of trend analysis in understanding its performance over time.
Moving on, it is a candlestick. Candlestick patterns are crucial for predicting market trends and potential reversal. Based on the Padini chart, you can see that we have a bullish engulfing. This bullish engulfing occurs when a small bearish candlestick is followed by a larger bullish candlestick that completely engulfs the previous one. It indicates a potential upward trend, suggesting that buyers are overpowering sellers. Second, a bearish engulfing. Conversely, this pattern occurs when a small bullish candlestick is followed by a larger bearish candlestick. It indicates a potential downtrend, signaling that sellers are gaining control over the buyers. Other than that, there's also three white soldiers. This pattern consists of three consecutive long bullish candlesticks. Each closing is higher than the previous one. It indicates a strong bullish reversal, showing a sustained buying pressure and suggesting a potential continuation of the upward trend.
Moving on to the technical analysis for Eco World Development Group Berhad. The first technical analysis that been conducted is the candlestick patterns. From my observation, there are four types of candlestick in the chart, which are gravestone, doji, three white soldiers, and also three black crowds. For gravestone and doji, it occurs when the market open and close almost at the same price point, and it usually be found in reversal pattern. Next, the three white soldier candlestick form with a long green body with a small wicks, and it indicates a very strong bullish signal for the market. Conversely, the three black crowds candlestick is shaped with three long red candles on mid-May, and it shows a bearish signal during that period.
Support and resistance levels are important concept in technical analysis, as they help traders or investors to make an informed decision about the entry and exit points for their trades. By identifying these levels, the traders can better understand market behavior and potential price movement. Based on the chart shown, the red line represents a support level which is currently at 5 ringgit 92 cent. In technical analysis, a support level is a price point where a downward trend can be expected to pose due to a concentration of demand or buying interest. This support line marks an important floor that could prevent the price from falling further, as traders tend to buy at this level, creating a demand that supports the price. Meanwhile, the blue line denotes the resistance level drawn at 6 ringgit 25 cents. A resistance level is a price point where an upward trend can be expected to pose due to a concentration of supply or selling interest. This resistance line appears reasonably placed at that point, as the price has been unable to break through and has consistently struggled to surpass it. Traders tend to sell at this level, creating a supply that keeps the price from rising further.
Let's continue the technical analysis of Takaful Malaysia stocks by examining the support and resistance levels shown in this chart. The support level is at RM3 ringgit 55 cents. Whenever the stock price nears or reaches RM3 ringgit 55 cents, it consistently bounces back up. This suggests significant buying interest at this level, with buyers stepping in to purchase the stock each time it drops to RM3 ringgit 55 cents. The consistent rebounding makes RM3 ringgit 55 cents a critical support level for the stock. Next, let's discuss the resistance level at RM3 ringgit 90 cent. Whenever the stock prices approaches or reaches RM3 ringgit 90 cent, it tends to decline. These consistent patterns indicate strong selling pressure at this level, as sellers tend to sell their holdings when the price hits RM3 ringgit 90 cent. Therefore, it's prudent to consider selling near this resistance level, as the price often retreats from here. Conversely, the support level at RM3 ringgit 55 cent can be seen as potential entry point for buying.
The graph shows that the price is 1 ringgit 90 cent at this time. At 2 ringgit, the stock has formed a resistance line. The stock has failed to break above this level despite multiple attempts to test it, showing that there is a significant selling pressure at this price. The support line, on the other hand, however, is available at 1 ringgit 80 cent. Additionally, the stock price has recovered after numerous attempts of this level, indicating significant buying interest and support at this level. This support and resistance level are crucial for predicting future price movement. If the stock price managed to break through the resistance level of 2 ringgit, we could see a bullish trend, potentially pushing the stock to new high around 2 ringgit 20 cent to 2 ringgit 30 cent. Conversely, if the price fall below the support level of 1 ringgit 80 cent, we might see a bearish trend, with the next support potentially around 1 ringgit 70 cent or 1 ringgit 60 cents.
The second technical analysis is volume. Volume is the total number of shares traded for a security during a given time frame. The higher the trading volume means the stock is actively being traded. Lower volume indicate trader not actively trade on the stock. For EcoWorld, the highest trading volume at 29.9 million happened in early June, indicating significant buying interest, while the lowest trading volume, around 972.7 thousand, occurred in mid-February, suggesting a minimal buying interest at that time.
Moving on, let us discuss about Padini volume chart. First of all, you can see that the highest trading volume of Padini is a selling interest. The volume have been reached over 431.9k, which indicates strong selling pressure. This high volume suggests that many investors are selling their shares due to negative news or market sentiment. When a stock experiences such a high selling volume, it typically indicates a lack of confidence among investors, which also can lead to a potential decline in stock price. Second is the highest trading volume of buying interest. On the other hand, the volume peaked at 470.8k, indicating a strong buying pressure. This high volume suggests that many investors are buying shares due to positive news or favorable market condition. For your information, high buying volume is often seen as a bullish signal, indicating an increased investor confidence and the potential for a rise in stock price. Next, let us discuss about technical indicators. First of all, you can see that we use the moving average symbol. You can see that for the short term, we present the 10-period simple moving average. When the stock price is above the SMA 10, it indicates a bullish short-term trend. Conversely, when the price is below than 10, which means below than the SMA 10, it indicates a very short-term trend. This helps traders identify short-term buying or selling opportunities. On the other hand, for the simple moving average in 100 period, or also known as long-term period, we can see that when the stock price is above the SMA 100, it suggests a bullish long-term trend by indicating an overall positive sentiment. Or it also indicates when the price is below the SMA 100, it suggests a bearish long-term trend that indicate a negative sentiment over a longer period.
The SMA is commonly used for trading signals. A buy signals occur when the stock price crosses above the SMA, suggesting a potential uptrend, while a sell signals happens when the price crosses below the SMA, indicating a potential downtrend. Traders might consider selling now to mitigate potential losses as the price is expected to continue declining.
According to the chart, the blue line represents a 10-period exponential moving average. The EMA of the asset's price is currently at 6 ringgit. When the price reaches above the EMA line, it indicates a short-term bullish trend for this asset, suggesting potential buying pressure in this area. The EMA helps to smooth out price fluctuations and provides a clearer view of the asset's trend direction, making it a valuable tool for identifying short-term market movement.
I choose exponential moving averages, specifically a 10-day EMA. And as we can see, the 10-day EMA, which is represented by the blue line on the chart, the EMA is a type of moving averages that give more weight to recent prices, making it a useful tool for identifying trend. We can see that the current price is below the EMA, which signal to a potential bearish trend. When the current price is below the EMA, it suggests that the stock may be experiencing downward momentum. Additionally, trading volume is a crucial factor in confirming the strength of this trend. Higher volume during a price move can indicate a strong conviction among traders, while lower volume might suggest a weaker trend. Hence, the current price below the 10-day EMA, and considering the volume for confirmation, we might be looking at a potential bearish signal for the stock.
Continue to the technical indicators. In envelope indicators analysis, when the price touches or exceeds the upper band, it suggests overbought in the market. And if the price falls below the lower band, it means the stock is oversold. By looking to the EcoWorld chart, overbought can be seen in early April and mid-June, aligning with the three white soldier bullish pattern. Besides, oversold found in early March and mid-April because the price falls under the lower band.
When the price consistently touches or exceeds the upper boundary around 6 ringgit 30 cent to 6 ringgit 35 cent, it suggests overbought conditions. This could mean the price has risen too high and might correct downwards. Conversely, when the price drops below the lower boundary, approximately 6 ringgit to 6 ringgit 5 cent, it indicates oversold conditions, and this suggests that the price has fallen too low and might rebound upwards. Identifying these levels help traders assess market sentiment, and they can use these signals to decide whether to enter or exit positions based on whether prices are overextended or potentially undervalued.
Next, we'll be looking at technical indicator envelope. So what is envelope? Envelopes are plotted around a moving average to define the upper and lower bounds of a stock's typical trading range. In this case, we are using 20-day moving average, represented by that orange line on the chart. The blue lines on the chart represent the upper and lower bounds of the envelope set at 10% above and below the moving average. This creates a channel within which the stock price tends to fluctuate. Based on KPJ Healthcare Berhad as of June 24, 2024, the upper envelope is 2 ringgit 13 cent, middle moving average is at 1 ringgit 94 cent, and the lower envelope is at 1 ringgit 75 cents. When the stock price approaches or crosses these envelope boundaries, it can indicate potential trading signals. For instance, if the price touches or surpasses the upper envelope, it may suggest that the stock is overbought and could be due for a pullback. Conversely, if the price hits or falls below the lower envelope, it may indicate that the stock is oversold and could be poised for a rebound. Monitoring this level help traders understand the volatility and potential reversal points of the stock. Currently, with the middle moving average at 1 ringgit 94 cent, any significant movement towards the upper or lower envelope could provide actionable insight.
Now, let's look at Bollinger Bands. In the middle of June, the stock price dropped below the lower Bollinger Band, signaling an oversold condition. Since then, the stock has started to recover noticeably. This rebound from the lower band could be seen as a potential buy signal by traders, indicating the stock was perceived as undervalued and had potential for upward movement.
Next, the Bollinger Bands in the chart for EcoWorld show 3 key lines, which is middle band, the blue line indicating simple moving average, the upper band red line, and lower band green line. Currently, the price is around the middle band, represent relatively stable conditions, but previous touches on the upper band in April and June suggest recent periods of higher volatility.
Moving on, let us take a look into Bollinger Bands. So Bollinger Bands help us in identify either it is oversold or overbought condition in the stock market. Firstly, as you can see, it is an overbought condition. So when the stock price touch or exceed the upper Bollinger Band, it indicates the stock might be overbought. This often suggests that the price might be due for a pullback or consolidation. For Padini, in the chart, you can see that this happened in the late April, which signaling a potential period of price correction. Second, based on the chart, we also can see that there are also oversold condition. When the stock price touch or falls below the Bollinger Band, it indicates that the stock might be oversold. This situation suggests that the price might be due to a rebound or reversal to the upside of the Padini stock. So, in the chart, you can see that this observation had been happened in mid-June, which indicating a possible recovery in stock price. In a nutshell, Bollinger Bands are very useful for traders in order to supporting potential buy and sell signals.
In momentum indicator, the rate of change ROC indicator in the chart measures the percentage change in price over a specific period. By observe to the chart, when the ROC crosses above the zero line, which marked in March, suggesting upper momentum. Conversely, when the ROC crosses below the zero line, it indicates a sell signal, which marked in April, suggesting a downward momentum. Besides, the RSI for EcoWorld in mid-March 2024 reached around 70, which is generally considered the threshold for overbought conditions. This suggests that the stock was experiencing strong upward momentum, possibly indicating that it was overvalued at that time and might due to a price correction or pullback.
ROC measures the rate of change in the asset's price over a given time period. As seen in the chart, a positive ROC value indicates that the price is increasing, while a negative value indicates a decline in the asset's price. The current ROC value is 1.16, which represents a moderate pace of price increase. The Relative Strength Index, or the RSI indicator, is currently at a value of 67.69. This indicator measures the momentum of the stock's price movement. If the RSI line crosses above 70, it is considered to indicate overbought conditions, and if the RSI value falls below 30, it is seen as oversold. Therefore, the current RSI value of 67.69 suggests that the asset is still in the upper half of its recent trading range, but has not yet entered the overbought area.
So now I'll be discussing two key momentum indicators for KPJ Healthcare Berhad: the rate of change ROC and the relative strength index RSI. Firstly, let's look at the ROC. The current ROC calculated over 9 periods is at negative 2.06. This negative value indicates a slight downward momentum, suggesting that the stock price has been declining recently. Historical data show buy signal in mid-March and sell signals in mid-April, highlighting periods where the stock exhibited significant momentum changes. Next, we have the RSI, a popular indicator used to identify overbought and oversold condition. The current RSI based on 14 periods stands at 38.92. This value is approaching the oversold threshold of 30, indicating that the stock might be nearing a point where it could be considered undervalued. The yellow line on the chart represents the RSI's moving average, providing a smoother trend view and helping to filter out the noise for clear signal interpretation. Combining these two indicators, we see a stock that has experienced recent downward momentum with the ROC, while the RSI suggests it is approaching an oversold condition. This could imply a potential buying opportunity if the downward trend continues and the RSI moves closer to or below 30.
After that, we also have momentum indicators, which are moving average convergence divergence, or also known as MACD. So for your information, MACD helps in identify changes in the direction, momentum, and duration of a trend. So in the chart or in the slide, you can see that we also have a bullish crossover. For your information, a bullish crossover occurs when the MACD line, or the blue ones, crosses above the signal line, the orange one. This is a signal that indicates a potential upward momentum, and it is often seen as a buying opportunity. Based on the chart, you can see that this happened in Padini at the middle April, which is suggesting a potential upward movement in the stock price. Conversely, we also can indicate or identify the bearish crossover. A bearish crossover occurs when the MACD line cross below the signal line. This is a signal that indicates a potential downward momentum and is often seen as a selling opportunity. So this is a big chances for the seller. And you can see that in the chart, Padini has been observed this in early June, that indicating a potential downward trend. Finally, the other momentum indicator is also stochastic oscillator. So for your information, based on the slide, we also have an overbought. So how do we identify this? So in a stochastic oscillator, when the stock is above than 80, it indicates that the stock may be overbought. This suggests a possible price correction or pullback. An overbought condition can signal that the stock price has risen too quickly and may be due for a decline. Second is oversold. In order to identify that the stock is oversold based on stochastic oscillator is when the stock is below than 20. It indicates the stock is oversold. This suggests a possible price bounce or upward reversal. An oversold condition can signal that the stock price has been fallen too quickly and may be due for a recovery. So, in a summary, we can say that the stochastic oscillator is useful for timing entry and exit points, which help traders in capitalize on potential reversal in stock price.
Let's start with MACD. In the current analysis, we observe that the MACD line is just above the signal line, and the histogram is showing green bars. This suggests that a bullish trend, indicating that the stock might continue to rise. Next, let's discuss the stochastic oscillator. This indicator compares a security closing price to its price range over a specific period. It helps identify overbought and oversold conditions. A value above 80 could signal a potential sell, while below 20 could suggest a buy opportunity. Combining both indicators, the stock indicates potential upward movement. The MACD shows a bullish trend, while the stochastic oscillator suggests the stock is in a neutral zone with a slight bullish bias.
Other than that, for the short-term forecast of Padini Holding Berhad, I will be simply say that recently, if we forecast for the short term, Padini Holding Berhad stock shown a sign of bearish trend due to increased selling pressure. This indicates that the investors are selling off their share, which has caused the stock price to decline. So, given to the current market sentiment, it's likely that the stock may continue to experience some decline before potentially rebounding. So, in order to avoid potential losses, it is suggested that traders should consider in reducing their holdings in Padini stock during this period. By staying cautious, traders can better manage their risk and protect their investment at the same time.
In the short term, the forecast for Takaful Malaysia stock is cautious with a bearish bias. Unless strong support forms at lower levels or a bullish reversal occurs, the stock may face continued downward pressures. Traders are advised to hold the stock and consider taking profits once the price reaches their target level.
So, after considering all the indicators for EcoWorld price chart, for long-term price forecast, the price of the stock is expected to continue rising. Therefore, it is suggesting that traders should hold the stock and make profit when the price reaches the target price.
Price focus in a long-term perspective for KPJ Healthcare Berhad is based on the strong upward trend and current technical indicators. KPJ Healthcare Berhad shows potential for continual growth, provided it maintains above the support level of RM1.80. However, investors should monitor market condition and be prepared for potential volatility.
Genting Plantations operates in the volatile palm oil industry, influenced by fluctuating commodity prices and sustainability concerns. Currently trading at 6 ringgit 10 cent, the stock shows a history of significant price fluctuation over the past year. Positioned within its recent trading range, the stock appears reasonably valued. Given these factors and the industry's uncertainty, it is recommended to hold the stock at this time. Traders should monitor market development closely for potential opportunities or risks that could impact their investment decisions.